Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm testing out a new screen recorder. This particular screen recorder is one that is used by just about everybody. I don't even know how to pronounce the name. What is it? Movii or something like that. Well, anyway, there are a couple of things. There's a video that has been shopping around, and the video is entitled Discharge Debt. And let's see if we can find that video. Oh, it's this group right here. But here is the name of the video. Discharge Debt, Pay Bills with Your Secret Account. The unique thing about information, especially when it comes to discharging debt, is it's all the same information. All the information comes from the very same source, and nobody has an edge on anyone else. The information that is put out there is for individuals to compile and use it and apply it to their situation. The individuals on that particular video have gone about taking pieces of information, putting it together, and have had some success. I don't plug anybody anymore, but I am going to suggest that you take a listen to the video. I don't, my personal opinion, believe that everything that is said needs to be done. However, it's not for me to say, because information is information. So I would, again, like I said, I don't plug videos, but you're all free to take a look. Okay? Just thought we'd mention it. Now, I want to talk just briefly about that video. We finished that conversation. Now we're going to talk about something that's been on my mind. On or about the 29th of December 2018, I did a video and I told everybody about the border wall because they were talking about the border wall and Trump had tweeted something. And I told everybody that it's a border wall. Pay attention. They've been calling it a border wall from the very beginning. So if it's a border wall, the military is there to protect the American borders. So I said that all they have to do is declare a national emergency and just divert the funds from the military to take care of the border wall, because it's a national emergency, and a national emergency can be declared if the president is aiming to protect the national interest. Why? Because the Supreme Court earlier in 2018 said that Trump had the right to sit up there and put limits on certain people coming into the country, because it was his job as commander-in-chief to protect the country. And so they agreed that he had that right, which means that, of course, if he had an attorney who was worthwhile and he didn't, somebody gave him the information that I gave on video, and thus you then heard them, and I told you that they would. I told you in the video that they watch my videos, not them exactly, but individuals who communicate things to them. And somebody gave them the message. And so then you're hearing more and more about the border wall, but what does he say? He gets on his high horse and says that he's going to declare a national emergency. And he says that everybody's going to sue me. Ladies and gentlemen, they can't sue him. Now what they're saying is that they can control, Congress controls the appropriation of funds. Well, the president can redirect the funds. He doesn't need Congress's approval for that. People say, well, yes, he does. No, not when he declares a national emergency. Congress has no jurisdiction over the declaration of national emergencies. They cannot undeclare a national emergency. Only the president can declare a national emergency to be over, to be ended. That's why there are still currently 31 plus national emergencies that are still ongoing, including the one in 1933. Did we not talk about this all throughout 2018, 2017? It's all about the national emergencies. But he knew that before he went into office, because his friend, Alex Jones, was letting him know. Remember, it was people like me who told you all about the National Emergency Act of 1976 and the Congressional Records of 1973. Okay, so how does he get past this hurdle? Well, the simple fact is, again, he gets to declare national emergencies. The only problem is when he does let everybody know that he's declaring a national emergency because it is his job to protect America from any threat from without. That's why you hear him listing that they're bringing over gang members and drugs and rapists and blah blah blah, murderers and so forth. Okay, he's mentioning that because these are all threats to the general public. They all violate public policy. So that's going to be his premise for bringing about his so-called national emergency. And when he does this, and pay attention, this is going to be the beginning of all stupidity, because he's going to be declaring national emergency, and then all the presidents after him are going to be declaring their national emergencies, and it's going to become more and more of a dictatorship than anything else. Remember, we've been under a national emergency, one that's all empowering, since 1933. Congress has already said that in 1973. They made it quite clear to everybody 40 years after the emergency was put in place that the President of the United States, by declaring a national emergency, could literally take away so many people's rights and doesn't even have to tell the people. He can do it all in secret. Go back and look at the report. I didn't say it. They did. So just wait and see what will happen with that. All right, I don't want to take up any time. And you know, with this particular software, unlike mine, I could see the screen and I could see the video being recorded on the screen. But this one, I can't see on the screen. This is an ad block. This is a new feature added by 360 Total Security. I'm not used to that ad block thing. And so I'm going to have to test it out to see exactly what it does. Now, this... yeah, I guess it gives me 7 minutes, so I guess it does give me the minutes and the time, so I'm okay with that. The only thing about it is, hold up, wait a minute, you stay up there, nobody asked you to move. Okay, the only thing that this is bulky, and so that I don't like, but it does give me my mic, I can see my mouth moving, and it does give me my speaker option, so this is okay. It's just bulky, it's just a block, and so they could have done better. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the national emergency, when he does declare, well, he's already declared the national emergency, the Supreme Court will have no other choice but to rule in his favor. Now, they can say something about how he apportions the monies, how he redirects the monies, but presidents have been redirecting money in the military and reassigning monies in the military for hundreds of years. So they won't really have that to feed off of. Alright, we'll probably do a video tomorrow giving you guys an update on the right to redemption, equitable redemption, but can't really say just yet because I have some other work I have to complete, and this week is going to be a very, very, very busy week. So I want to thank all of you for taking the time, and have a very good evening, everyone. Goodbye.